Mike.
Mic check 1, 2.
Guess what day it is?
Race day.
Race day! Why? Suspension gods. I just want to do wheelies. Well, not all the time, but it would be cool. I just want to go fast. Please help me. World record. Wanna go fast, man. This is stupid. Well, this was gonna be a whole track video. I tried, damn it, I really did. But we had some complications. So here we are at Taylor's Insane Turbo Systems yet again because, well, yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I know. Got into a little wheel hop. A lot of wheel hop, and we were gonna do some wheelies and all that, but none of that happened, and we just ended up breaking some things. So we're here to fix them. Back at Taylor's Insane Turbo Systems today, put some new 4-link bars in it. What else are we doing? Oh, we're relocating the wishbone because the wishbone has a bunch of slack in it. Check this out. It's not supposed to have that much slack in it. Boy, if I had $1 for every time I brought my car over here, then you almost could get paid.
Where's the camera?
When he's not holding my camera, he's holding his own. So make sure you go check out Taylor's Insane Turbo System on YouTube. It's right over there. Now you know I'm in full Corvette mode today because I got the white shorts on.
Yeah, got the New Balances on?
No, they're Adidas. Alright. So now that we're up in the air, he hasn't seen this yet, but I'll explain it to everybody else. So you see how this is basically like a 4-link bracket right here that goes through this bracket? Wiggle what you got in your hand right now, side to side.
The frame?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see it? Look. Watch, it's wiggling the whole tab back and forth. Yeah. You see how it's pulling it to you?
There's a gap opens and closes right there.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. So basically, that's allowing our whole rear end to basically just wobble side to side. It does not stay located in the center where it's supposed to be. So we're gonna weld our own dedicated brackets for the wishbone.
Bad news, you don't catch it on camera.
You got bad news?
This bar's broke. This bar's broke. This bar's broke, and this bar's broke.
What the fuck? Holy cow. I've been under the car since then. I don't know if it just finally cracked.
Just moving it around.
I've done that. I've done that and watched it the whole time.
When a crack cracks, it stays together. After a while, a crack shows itself after it's cracked. Like, it's not as bad on this side, but the weld busted right there. You see it?
Let me see. Oh my
Right there.
God, yeah.
And then it's starting to bust. See how the paint's going
Yeah,
away?
the paint's here. Shine on this one right here.
That's the first thing I noticed is the paint was chipped.
It has not been like that, guys. Like, since this happened at the track, I've been under the car like 6, 7, 8 different times and have not seen this. And I have looked over it with a fine-tooth comb. Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like Taylor's gonna have to re-weld my whole 4-link brake.
To be clear, is that a Taylor's Insane Turbo Systems weld and or bar?
Where?
That one that's broke.
That's not.
It's not. This bar, this bar, this bar, and this bar is not mine.
Wow.
This bar, this bar, this bar, and that bar is not mine. The only
Okay.
bars that are mine are these straight throughs. And this is mine. This is a cage bar
Yeah.
that was added.
So, where the bar from the cage welds to the 4-link brackets has broke. It's
Because
not.
we put the 4-link in before the cage. Mm-hmm. And the cage was tied into the 4-link bracket.
Right, correct.
The 4-link is welded to the frame. You can see this is my bar. Basically, the frame is on an angle real hard right here. So I built this box. I boxed all this in, and this tube actually goes through and through this bracket. And it's welded, and it's all welded to the frame. And so these two bars, these two bars, these two bars, these two bars, and there's a bar right here on the top is mine. This bar here is mine. This bar is mine. Those are cage work bars where the 4-link was already in. Sean had the cage put in, and the cage was tied to that.
Yeah. That was some pretty bad tire shake, I'm not gonna lie.
That was pretty violent.
It was very violent. I know y'all saw it in the beginning of the video, the whole body of the car flexed, and I had the bar spread set pretty damn wide, which is probably one reason why I did it. It seems to have messed some things up, but we can get it fixed. I don't put this blame of anything on anybody, guys. That was some pretty bad tire shake. So whenever you race, you break things, you fix them, you repeat. They have shirts about it. They have memes about it. Race it, break it, repeat. Okay? So it's part of it. I don't believe it's nobody's fault. We can do nothing but just fix it and go back racing. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Get back to the track, get it figured out. It's part of it. Back in full swing. Got some new 4-link bars in place. These are some thick boys right here.
I didn't know you were filming.
You got it?
I gotta straighten the hair.
Is it good now? It's good. All right, now we can proceed. So we got some new 4-link bars in place. Taylor welded these out. Did an amazing job, as usual. And they are a little bit thicker. These are 1 3/8. These up here that were in the car are 1 1/4. So these are going to be a little bit better. And he's welding up the 4-link bars right now, where the ones that actually mounted to the 4-link bracket, they cracked. He's getting those welded up. Ooh boy, that's gonna be nice if they're out of the way. We got the wishbone pretty much welded in, and it's tacked in right now. Taylor's finished welding it, but we decided to put it above everything else because it's really just kind of in the way down here. We have ground clearance issues and things like that, and then not to mention anytime that I want to drop the chunk or the drive shaft or anything like that, I have to drop the wishbone at the same time, and then every time I do that, I have to relocate the rear end most of the time. So that's one perk about having the wishbone up out of the way. We don't ever have to take it apart unless we're taking the whole rear end out. So it'll be a lot nicer up there. Do it for the snap. You know how those F-body guys have a trap door cut in their floorboard to get at their fuel pumps? Well, I got one cut in my floor so I can get to my rear end. Taylor has to weld the tab on the wishbone, so we weren't gonna take the whole rear end out just to do that. So here we are, cut a hole in the floorboard. Try to get some of this paint off so he can weld it. And it's also welded to the top right there. Dime action. All right, much more better. We made 2 new bars, and I got them. There's a whole
Turbo car coming down the street.
freaking B-52 turbojet. There's a Air Force base right up the road from here. But basically, right here and right there is 2 new bars. So whenever we got into all that wheel hop, what happened is the 4-link got pushed forward because these top bars are pulled on, the bottom bars are pushed on. So these bars pushed, it kinked those bars, fixed those, and then to make sure this didn't get pushed forward anymore like it was, put some more bracing in it. Wishbone mounted up there. You good? You can go ahead.
No, I had my hood turned off.
Oh yeah, bright light, don't blind yourself, kinda need you. Got the wishbone mounted up top, got the new bars in place right here, got some extra bracing going in right here, and then also, alright, well, I'm not gonna pick it up to show you guys because I'm gonna burn myself. I'm not gonna do that. But basically, we're swapping to drive-by cable throttle body. So we're gonna get rid of the drive-by wire stuff, as you guys saw in the last videos. We were definitely having some issues. This is the old Nick Williams 102. It's going bye-bye. Taylor just welded a vibrant flange on this Holley Sniper 102. So moving on to the drive-by cable stuff brings me to the product of this video, and that is this little fancy gadget right here, which is not fancy at all. It's pretty simple actually, and they're really affordable, and it's made by a company called Top End Fab. So Top End Fab actually makes this billet plate. It actually bolts up to the same exact spot that your C6 pedal bolts up to, and then you can take this Billet Specialties pedal. You can get it at Summit for like 130 bucks, something like that. And this Billet Specialties pedal bolts right up to the Top End Fab bracket. And here, see if I can show you guys. So here is the factory pedal right here. You see it has a bolt hole here and a bolt hole here. This one has a bolt hole here and a bolt hole here. So it bolts the same exact place in the floor as your factory does, and you can drill a hole in your firewall for this cable to run through, and then you can run drive-by cable. So that's exactly what we did. Got rid of this old funky pedal. Got this nice billet pedal. Gonna spill my drink all over myself. I know Taylor's watching this video, so I'm just gonna clean this up. Sorry about it, cuz. You got it? Yeah. Look a little skinny for all that. So, we're gonna talk to you about some of the other things that are going on inside this shop. As you can see, Taylor's a pretty interesting person, and he has got stuff like this just laying around his shop. He's doing, this car over here is going to be a Turbo Coyote build. This is twin 102 millimeter Pro Mods on a 632 cubic inch big block. He did all the headers and everything, got the wastegate tubes running right beside the downpipes. All looks sweet, super sweet. Vibrant clamps. If you want to know more about this boat or the other projects that are going on inside Taylor's shop, make sure you go check out his channel because he is doing some really interesting stuff 99% of the time. Actually, he's doing my stuff 99% of the time, and the other 1% of the time, he's doing some really interesting stuff. Make sure you go check out Taylor's channel. Always doing some cool stuff. Plus, he's got a mullet, so. Look at those dimes, boy. Well, that is a wrap, guys. About to drop this thing, get the drive-by cable throttle body and everything installed. And I think that's just about all we need to do for this race coming up, so. Been thrashing.
Grim Reaper in my dreams, yeah, Brazy's on my conscience. If it ain't about a comma, then it's nonsense. Stay the same through the pain in the process. Take it to my